Welcome, folks, to what promises to be a great Tuesday night of the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside my broadcast partners Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. For the Miami Heat, they won their last contest, that game against the New York Knicks. And there wasn't much question as to how that game was going to turn out. They absolutely put the hammer down on them.
It seemed like they hit every big shot they had in that game. Kevin, their offense was clicking, but really clutch in big moments.
That's ideally the way you want it to unfold on the road, Steve. Don't even give the fans a chance to get into the game.
So here's Miami's starting group. Kang and McRoberts holding down the forward spots. T-Wade out there with Mr. Clutch. And it's Bosh in at the center position.
One of the oldest plays in basketball made that dunk possible.
That's right, a terrific screen right there. Steve allowed him to lose his man and rock it to the rim.
Don't you love to see players working together? Fundamental play, fun to watch.
Here's Mr. Clutch. The Mavericks making the shot. Wade drives in. Shot clock at 5. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And so here is Dallas. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
They had major problems at the charity stripe in that game. It was interesting. Just could not make free throws.
Yeah, and that's frustrating to watch, especially on the road where your opportunities at the line tend to be a little more sparse than when you're at home. Boy, you got to cash in on it.
Shot's good for Mr. Clutch. And you hear about how these guys keep things loose. And he was the target, Clark, of a prank recently.
Yeah, they went old school on it a little bit there, Kevin. Got him with the old bucket of water. I thought that was obvious enough for him to see it coming, but I guess not. As he had nothing to do but smile and get us out.
For Dallas, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And this club shot 77% as a team last year. Good, not spectacular, but solid.
There's Mr. Clutch. What a tremendous game he played against New York. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Kevin, earlier I had a chance to speak with Rick Carlisle. One player he said they can't overlook is Chris Bosh. He said Bosh is the perfect complementary scorer. He can hit the spot of J and also really crash the offensive boards. We simply can't get so caught up elsewhere that we allow him to have a big night. And Kevin at 6'11", Bosh is really an anchor in that front court. When he plays well, they're tough to beat.
Thanks again, Doris.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Stolen. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat.
You can be jealous.
Here's Mitchell.
The high wire flying now. Fun heat while I'm on my boat party, trying the sunset. My name is Kate, boy, P. Ladies and gentlemen.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Nelson outside. It's Nowitzki, top of the key. Shoots from the high post. No luck. And it's Miami the other way.
What was the defense doing? He is not the guy to give it open to, and yet they got away with it.
Surreal alley-oop that time, partner.
The pass, Clark, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
Precision at its finest.
Man, and it all had to be perfect and in precision. That's not nearly as easy as they made it look.
Now, here is Nelson. Kicks it out to Ellis. Back to Nelson. Fires the three. It's hauled in by the Heat. And this is the first time they've matched up with the Mavericks this year.
Looking back at last season, this had to be one of their favorite opponents, outside of their own conference.
Steve was, I think, referring, I'm sure, to the 2-0 record you mentioned moments ago they had against them in the season series last year.
I think you're right, Kevin. And no matter what may have changed in the months since their last meeting, one thing that shouldn't change is the game plan, the plan of attack they used in those 2 wins. I know they've studied those tapes, and now it's a matter of trying to replicate those tapes.
Now here's Ellis. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Spurs in San Antonio.
And don't forget, guys, his playmaking was sensational. He saw the floor making the game so easy for his teammates.
They need this. And another shot. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played.
If I'm him, I'm looking to move the ball the rest of the quarter because you cannot buy a shot.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Boom! He jams it straight down. Savage. That's the way to get some momentum on your side.
Absolutely. Those dunks can really have a deflating effect on the defense.
Especially coming from a guy out of the backcourt.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Kevin, Doc Rivers was just as ready to plan with his team. First thing he said to his players was that the transition game will be the single most important factor today. He wants them to push the tempo at every opportunity. He focused next on what he feels to be their most reliable offensive approach, which is the use of ball screens and the pick and roll. That's a play we should be seeing a lot of. Guys, we'll just have to watch how it plays out here in the first half. Kevin, back to you.
And thank you, Doris. And Clark, we saw a very animated huddle that last break, and I'm sure the coach wanted something specific from his team.
Well, Kevin, this is certainly a key moment for the squad, and he's looking for players to lock into the new game plan and carry it out the rest of the way. That's what he's trying to get across.
So it's Miami now. Dirk Nowitzki unable to get his shot to go. Ellis, left side.
You can see the importance of that steal. I mean, really a 4-point turnaround with the conversion at the other end right there.
Yeah, that's big. I mean, you negate a basket at one end, scored at the other. Now is when the momentum can really shift.
And already we've got a very lopsided edge on the boards for them.
Yeah, +5 in rebounds. That didn't take long.
They now take the lead. Nowitzki's got his first bucket of the night.
Great job there, recognizing the mismatch and taking advantage.
They got to put a bigger guy on him. Otherwise, he'll bury those jumpers all game.
He's just been the man since the start of this quarter. Just a tremendous period of basketball film.
And here's Nelson after the three-pointer from Mr. Clutch. Nelson kicks to Nowitzki. Blocked. And that'll be Dallas as it goes out of bounds. Mavericks retain possession. Puts up the baby hook.
I don't know if it's just me, but he's looked a step slow since the start of the quarter. His shooting has really suffered.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. Here's Ellis. The basket good off the assist from Nelson. 6 points for Ellis.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Boy, the ball movement's been fantastic here the last few possessions.
And Chris Bosh with the slam.
And the lead goes right back over. This is a seesaw affair.
The game's there for the taking, but neither team seems to want it.
Nelson outside. Jacks up a three. Rebounded by Mr. Clutch. Mr. Clutch has got 4 rebounds in this game.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
The Mavericks trailing. And here's Nelson. Rebound by the Heat. Mr. Clutch has got 5 rebounds tonight. And Wade slams it in.
Well, you knew he'd win that race.
Definitely. I mean, that's what you call early offense.
Nelson with this. He dishes it to Parsons. Nelson kicks to Parsons. It's good from long range. Parsons got it all tied up now for Dallas.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open up there.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one. I can feel it.
Game and so
The Mavericks shooting just about even 40% to start. There's the screen. Nelson, right side. Here's Harris. No good on the buzzer beater. And there's... And back to the NBA on 2K Sports. More action in store as the players get ready to go. Having a nice break to get hydrated with Gatorade. And Steve and Clark and I are refreshed and ready to go here as well. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Miami.
Boy, great hustle defensively through 2 quarters of play. Testing everything. Racking up those block shots, guys.
Yeah, another thing they've done well tonight, Steve, a lot of steals in the first half. Really getting after it defensively.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the floor right now for the Mavericks. Jameer Nelson is out there with Harris. Then it's Jay Crowder. Then there's Nowitzki. And it's Aminu in at the 3 spot. Nowitzki, that's for 2. Good. And a nice assist from Nelson. Nelson's got 3 assists tonight.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding. They are piling up the assists.
This is tough to stop if you're the defense. I mean, they've been absolutely on fire from behind that three-point line. The way they space the floor, it's hard to get to those shooters.
Harris passes to Nelson. There's the feed to Nowitzki. Out of dishes to Nelson. And Aminu kicks to Crowder. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Dishes to Harris. From outside the arc, another 3 for Harris.
Boy, they're knocking down the long-range shots. A lot of those same shots they missed earlier in the first quarter. They still find themselves down here. They're starting to make some headway into that deficit.
Mavericks trailed by 7. Nelson with it. Now guarded by Mr. Clutch. Nowitzki sets a screen for Nelson. Great D that time for Mr. Clutch.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
And the slam dunk by Granger.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
Nelson, the pass to Harris. Nowitzki with the screen on Chalmers. Harris dishes to Nowitzki. Back to Harris. 6 to shoot. He loses from 15. Offensive rebound. Puts it outside. And another shot. Here's Aminu. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. Miami leading by 9. Here's Mr. Clutch. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Mr. Clutch has got 9 points now in the quarter. The Mavericks. Gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. To the wing on the left.